my name on shit. Like, I want to be a part of me. I want to represent me, my brand, something that I built. So I was always on the fence about that situation, but because my partner was completely on board, I continued on. I'm a team player at the end of the day. So I continued on, and needless to say, she and I parted ways. I parted ways with the radio station, and I'm never gonna stop. Like, I'm gonna continue to build my platform, to continue to shoot my shit, talk my shit, because I'm the big shit talker. And here I am, full circle again. Prince Ali, ShytsNGiggles, where it originally began. So yeah, whew, that was hefty.
Was it? Maybe you want to tell the story of. I feel like the story has been told, but do we want to go into the story of us, the beginning
of ShytsNGiggles, or the beginning of us friendship?
The very beginning.
So we used to work at a call center together, and Prince Ali had a.
Okay, that's not where it started at. Okay, so I'll start.
Okay.
So we worked at this call center. Mm-hmm. Probably, I think I was 18 years old, maybe 19.
You definitely were not if I worked there, but okay.
I may have been, maybe 19.
Okay.
At the oldest. Maybe 20?
Maybe 20, because I definitely was 18.
I was 20 yet. I think I had my 20th birthday there.
Okay. Well, I was 18.
So yeah, 19-ish. So I had this friend. I won't say her name, but
oh, what does she have to do with this?
Let me tell my story.
Okay.
So I had this friend. I've always been a very shy person. People don't believe it, but I've always been very shy. So I had this friend. At the time, we were in high school, the friend and I. Not Auntie, but the friend and I.
Oh, I know who this friend is
Yeah,
now.
so
okay.
At the time, the friend and I were in high school. And what did you think I was going to say?
I didn't know who you were talking about, because you had a couple female friends that I knew. But, okay, I know where you're going with this now.
Oh, the bike?
The bike?
Who?
No.
The friend at Target?
That was your friend?
Yeah, that was my friend.
Oh. News.
Anyway, so
Flash.
Said friend and I, or initial friend and I, in high school had taken these pictures. Like, that was the thing when I was in high school.
Go to the photo mania.
You go to the mall, you get a little matching t-shirt set.
Mind you, they had on green.
I love green.
Those colors?
Probably me, because I love green. Green is my favorite color.
But they were like green pro clubs.
They weren't pro clubs. They were green John Deere t-shirts. Anyway, so we had taken these pictures. Blah, 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 blah. Fast forward, that was probably between 16 and 17 years old. Fast forward to now, I'm 19-ish, give or take. And I work at the little call center. So one day I'm coming in and out of this. I only worked there total for 6 months, literally.
Did you?
Start to end, 6 months. So I'm coming in one day, and I'm just coming in, and I go to the little lunchroom, and I might have got a little snack, got some Cheez-Its out the vending machine.
Yeah, you were at the vending machine, and you were flipping,
right. And I walk out. Shut up. I walk out the little lunchroom, and I'm finna go sit at my little desk. And this chick I've never seen before, ever in my life, never seen. She's like, you're friends with homegirl. I'm looking like, no, I take that back. She's like, I have a picture of you.
That's what I said?
That's what you said. And I'm like, so confused, huh? Of who?
Come again?
Amorous me? She's like, you're friends with homegirl. I'm like, yeah. She's like, I have a picture of you guys, and some, I've heard about you, and some,
What? That's what I said?
Yes. But it was short, but it was very like, I have a picture of you guys. And yeah, she told me all about you. Something to that effect. And so, I was, okay. All right. I'll see you later. I'm going to call you.
Girl. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. And went and sat down. But that kind, like, I'm very to myself. Like, I'm outgoing with my friends, with people I know. I will say that. But outside of my little circle, like, I'm very to myself. I'm very, quiet. So that threw me off. Like, wait a minute. People know me? And then it was a couple other people we're not going to get into that, but it was a couple other people. That was one of them jobs, like, everybody go
that
to.
That shit was hood as a motherfucker. Okay.
That was the job. I think every city got that one job that everybody go to when they need a job, and that was the lick.
And they hire anybody.
Right, and that was it. And so it was a few people in there that I was like, who knew? Who knew all these people was watching what I had? Anyway.
Was nobody watching you, Prince? I just knew you.
It wasn't that. No, I don't think you were watching me, but I just mean, like, there were a lot of people in there that weren't necessarily watching me, but just knew of me and my group of friends. And so by association, they knew of me and knew who I was, and that just threw me off because I don't associate outside of my circle. So that was a throw off for me. That was just new to me. So anyway, then progressing, it's like, okay, some on my end. I'm like, my people. Okay, what's up? We cool. We start conversing.
You and I.
Okay. You and I.
T-U-Y.
But yeah, we start conversing. Work friends. We became work friends initially. And I've said this before. If anybody's listened to us in the past, I've said this before. You know what I'm going to say?
No, I was going to add a little tidbit.
What?
You didn't know nobody's work.
I didn't. Oh, that's not a... Listen, that's not up for discussion. I didn't.
You did.
I've never call centers. I learned very early on, like, this is not for me.
I never seen him
unplug that headset and be sitting there. I remember the day I got walked out of that job, and the day I got walked out earlier that day. So when I forget, you had an earlier shift.
I worked from 6 to 2.
Yeah, but I still had an early shift, so I might have been like 7 to 3 or 8 to 4, like something like that. So early on in the shift, so here was the big thing. Okay, so while we were working there, Sprint came. I probably shouldn't say that, but they came and opened a brand new call center. And everybody was trying to get on. Everybody was trying. This is when they first opened. Not when they left. Not when everybody was leaving. But when they first opened, everybody was trying to get on. So people were going and getting these interviews, and everybody was like, I got hired. Everybody was getting hired. So me and two of my other homegirls at the job, at said job, we finna leave here, like,
and go apply for it.
And they was giving free phones.
Oh, yeah.
So we was like, we finna leave this
the lick
on lunch break and come back and go to that interview and go do that little lick and come back late. Like, this, we not worried about this. So we did that. So that morning, that was like the day before. So this morning when I get into work, the supervisor pulls me in like,
you know it's gonna be some shit when they hit you with
we heard, like, what's up? I forget what the wording was, but long story short, like...
Was your supervisor black?
No. He was the big fat white man.
Oh.
He was the big fat white man. And homeboy, your homeboy...
Who was my homeboy?
The little skinny one.
Oh.
That had the brother that worked there.
I have no idea who you're talking about.
I'm not going to say his name on here, because who knows, but...
I don't even... How was he my homeboy?
I don't know. He was just your homeboy. And he was your homeboy. But he was like the teacher's pet. So he used to be up walking around. Like, he wasn't never on the phones. He was up walking around helping, allegedly. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was one of them. So...
Allegedly.
Anyway, yeah, allegedly. So... supervisor, big fat white man, I can't even remember that man's name.
I forgot his name, but I got into it with him, and I was like coming at him about my schedule because they just changed. They was like flexing my schedule, and I was like, "Yo, you can't flex my schedule because I used to go to parties and shit on the weekend. Like, you can't have me coming in here on Saturday and Sunday because that's like my turn up days." So I was in the office, and like the way I was back then, I was really more aggressive than I am now, and I was like talking to this man, and mind you, he's like some like big wig of the fucking call center, allegedly. And I'm like punching my fist, like punching my hand, and like telling him, like, my nigga, like, you cannot change my fucking schedule like this. And he like came back at me like, first of all, don't punch your fist like this to me.
Let me tell you. So
he
got
no
at me
chill.
that morning. Listen, so he got at me that morning like, yeah, we heard, like, so you weren't here. I just wanted to ask you, did you go to
Sprint? They wanted to question you about that?
Yes. So
they interrogated you about going to go look for another job?
Very savvy, like, I'm ditzy at times in just general conversation, but I'm always catch on when you trying to really get at me.
Catch you up in some shit.
Right. So I'm always catch on. So, you know, my little spidey senses kicked in, and I'm playing the game. That's my style. I play the game.
Okay.
Huh?
Who said that?
At where? Huh?
Sprint's open?
Say it again.
What's it? Sprint?
He like,
Nextel?
something like, because we heard that you were there, and I'm like,
who's told on you,
who
though?
Who said it?
That's crazy.
Hello? Who said it? Who? Because who was there from here? Somebody from here was there? And wasn't supposed to be?
And what does that have to do with you? Like, if
on
you
the Jetsons, they called that moonlighting. Somebody said that from here, and we ain't supposed to be there? Who's that?
Who's to say you ain't supposed to be there?
Oh, well, I don't know. Oh, nobody? Oh, well, I don't know nothing about it.
So, did they walk you out that day?
No.
Or
Listen,
okay.
Yes, but not because of that. So, listen. So that was that. And he was just like, okay, like, you know, in case that you tried to catch me up, you got caught up. So that was it. Wash hands, whatever. Went back and sat down. Mind you, I never really gave a fuck about this job.
No, I don't think anybody really
I never gave
did.
2 fucks about this job. I just knew I needed to be able to get out, get an outfit on Friday so I could be out on Saturday.
That's it.
That's it.
I had a car note I had to pay, but, you know.
Oh, no, mine was paid off. But
so, you know,
anyway,
was that.
So that was that. Went, sat down, hands washed, deal done. You good? I'm good. You good? Okay. Sat down. So then probably like later on in the day, maybe like, that might have been like 9 o'clock in the morning. So maybe like 12-ish, 11, 12-ish. I'm telling you, I was notorious. I would unplug my headset.
Listen, I would put my motherfucking head down and let the calls just roll through, and customers will be on the other end of the phone like, hello,
exactly,
hello, are you there? And I wouldn't give
two.
And that's what I mean. Like, don't fucking schedule me on a Saturday and Sunday after I've been out drinking all night and, you know, just living my best life, my best 18-year-old life with my fake ID, okay? Don't do that, because those calls is not going to be answered.
I don't know these people.
Period.
And I'm looking at people accounts I do know. So there's that, but I don't know these people.
So we met at Sprint.
No. This was at first call center, Verizon.
Oh, we met at...
Yeah. So I'm just telling y'all that this ain't the story of how we got cool, but this is the story of how I got walked out. So that day, I'm sitting there. I didn't unplug my phone. Oh, no, I didn't even unplug it. I take that back. I actually put somebody on hold and just had them on hold, like
walking around.
No, I'm sitting at my desk, like chilling, like straightening up, like, you know, doing things.
Not straightening up. Yeah.
When the man walked up, I was sitting there lotioning my arms down. I mean, going in. You know how you get that fresh out the shower lotion, like going in on my arms. And he walked up like, "What are you doing?" Like, he had been clearly was listening to my call. I'm like, nothing. What you doing? He said, Mind you, that same day, and going backwards a little bit, now that I'm remembering, that same day, he told me, when he had me in the office asking me about the little Sprint deal, he like, oh, and you know, you doing a whole lot of getting out of your seat on our